Set to trot out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Linval Joseph getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Now, Barney, Barney! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Let's 50.
They go play action. Cousins. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Black.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Jahan, what do you need? Through. Ringo.
Again, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, steamer. Let's 50.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st down, Murray. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray on the left side. A catch by White. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
On 3rd and 2, Murray. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And an alley to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Throwing again. Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Linval Joseph in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A first down throw for Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Cousins now on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Third and long for Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On the return is Peterson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Cousins going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
On first down, Murray looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro corner, Xavier Rhodes, there to knock that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to the air on second down. Murray buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Gone! 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 Gone!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. but a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
To throw again, Murray. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Cousins now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
We're going. Let's go.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. Oh, nice move. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
4th down, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Hot!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On third down, Murray trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now the Vikings now heading onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
To say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing is Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to go for a big play down, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Cousins on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Terrell Suggs in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
That's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down. Murray, throw left side complete. It's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford.
That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st
All right,
down.
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Throwing again. Murray. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off-play action. Murray. And that will be incomplete as well. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And now out comes Minnesota. He's back to throw. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it right side of White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Murray. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line.